interrupt this video with breaking news. The professor is waiting for you to like and subscribe to Movie Community College. The professor would also like to declare that the Super Kings are the best team. How's the Josh? Now back to the video.
Namaskaram. What's up, everybody? How you doing? How are you? Suprapat. Very, very early, 4:41 a.m. and we are rocking out some videos. I got a video here from Festival of Bharat. I said Bharat to my Indian friend, and he said, "What's Bharat?" I said, "You know the word for India?" He said, "No, you're saying it wrong. There's an H in there, dude. Pronounce the H." Bahar, Bharat. Oh man, this is so hard. I am the serial killer of the Indian languages. I just come in and kill them all and destroy them because I'm terrible at it. So, we have Swamy here, excuse me, who is part of the Bharat Festival, and they have reached out to me and said, "Professor, we enjoy your channel. We would like to have you be a speaker." And I said, "Oh yeah, what are we going to do? Festival Bharat, what are we going to talk about?" And I am going to talk about anti-Hinduism in Indian films. So it's going to be a while. They're going through India, then they go through the UK, then they come to America. And oh, the other thing is I'm working on a Modi tribute video, so please take a look at that. I'm hoping to have it up this weekend. And Ramayan, my Ramayan reviews. Go check them out and like them and watch them. Okay, let's get into this. Let's see. Swamy's going to talk about Aryans versus the Dravidians. And I know that's a huge controversy. And I
The other pollution in our history is this word Dravidian and Aryan. The word Dravidian was first known to be used by Adi Shankara when he started what is typically Indian, no conquest by war, but by Shastrat, which means debate. So the Buddhists had taken over, and Adi Shankara made it a mission to revive and bring back Hinduism. So he challenged scholars of Buddhism to debate and said, if I win, you convert to my religion. If I lose, I become a Buddhist. And like this, he reached the most prominent Buddhist scholar was living in Bihar called Mandana Mishra. And he began the debate with him. And there are two of the most foremost scholars. One was a Buddhist scholar, and the other is Uttara Mimamsa school, but Buddhist scholar, and the other was the most foremost scholar of that time in Hinduism. And the debate, who would umpire, came. And finally, Adi Shankara suggested, your wife is the best. She's a scholar, and she doesn't need to fear you. Those days, men used to fear their wives, not the other way around now. And she would be the best umpire. So the first question she asked is to Adi Shankara, who are you? And he said, I'm Dravida Shishu. So they said, Shishu we understand. She said, Shishu I understand, means child. But what is this word Dravida? So he said it's a sandhi of two words, tra and vid. Tra means three, vid means coast. So where the three coasts meet is Dravida. I mean, Travid became Dravida. So it's a regional term. South India is Dravida. Unfortunately, the British pounced on that and made it into a racial thing. The word Aryan doesn't exist in Sanskrit literature. The word Arya does. Arya means a civilized person, good person, accomplished person, a gentleman or a lady, that sort of thing. And it was never part of the community. So the British have created a history where they said the whole of India was full of Dravidians. Then the Aryans came from Europe through Khyber Pass and beat the hell out of the Dravidians and drove them south. And then they provoked the South Indians to rebel against the North under the term that the country is really yours. And Karnataka didn't accept it, and Kerala didn't accept it, and Andhra didn't accept it. But Tamil Nadu became a victim of that. And so the Dravidian movement was started. And the Dravidian movement, it's just without any reference to any text, they created division. In fact, they used to celebrate Ravan Leela as opposed to Ram Leela, because Ram was Aryan, because he was Northerner. And now, of course, they've stopped. And I think I made a contribution because I argued with Karunanidhi. And he kept saying, no, he's our Dravidian king. And Rama came and killed him. But truth is that Ravan also is a Northerner. He was born near Noida. In Noida, in Basra village. He went to Mansarovar, and Lord Shiva gave him this boon. Then he said, which is the most developed part of India? There were only two parts at that time, Ayodhya and Sri Lanka. And Ayodhya was defeated. So there was a war between Dashrath and Raman. And he was defeated. And then Ravan went and conquered Sri Lanka. His relative, Guber, who we identify with plenty, he was ruling and he took over. And so this division is now being exploded by the DNA studies which are taking place. Now there's hectic efforts going on trying to reinterpret that, but it's all a failure. But the Journal of Genetics of the University of Cambridge, and this all you can get from Google, then the Journal of Genetics of University of Mysore, University of Houston, all three have published research to show that the DNA of all Indians is the same. And DNA has got nothing to do with these physical attributes like color and so on. For example, skin color is got to do with pigmentation. Michael Jackson was a black African American, but he went to a surgeon and said, "Take out my pigmentation," and he became totally white. He looked like his skin was like that of a European. So the skin color has got to do with how close you are to the sun. Further down to the equator, the more direct are the rays of the sun. So as far as the community is concerned, there's only one community. And that's because of DNA. And that DNA cuts across everything. For example, Brahmins and scheduled caste DNA is the same. Muslim and Hindu DNA is the same. So North Indians, South Indians, West Indians, East Indians, all the DNA is the same. In fact, I once challenged in a TV debate OIC to come with me to a microbiological laboratory in Hyderabad, which is very famous. And OIC is from Hyderabad. I said, come and I'll show it to you that your DNA and my DNA is the same. And the reason why I'm saying this is,
he does like you, by the way.
Yeah. I also think well of him because when he goes abroad, he defends India.
Yes.
But I did say to him that you are a patriot but not a nationalist. So he asked me, what's the difference? So a patriot will fight for the country, and I know you would. But a nationalist is one who accepts that his ancestors are from this country. And that you have not accepted. That means ancestors are Hindus. And that he has not yet accepted. I will make him. I mean,
Very interesting. I'll be very curious to see what the American roster will look like. Hey man, you can be a part of a festival that gets Swamy, dude. That's pretty cool, huh? It was interesting to hear that. There was some dude did a little animated video about the history of India, and they talked about the Aryans invasion. And I just reacted to the video, man, and so many of you got so upset, so angry. And I didn't understand what the issue was. I'm watching the video. Like, that's all I'm doing. I'm not saying this is what I think. I'm watching the video. I think I like what he was talking about, the other guy, about how the difference between a patriot and a nationalist. When it comes to America, I am both. I am a patriot and a nationalist. I think when it comes to India, I'm kind of a patriot. I defend India, you know, and speak up for her and want to make sure that she is respected. That is very much my DNA. Is very much my when I'm out and about in American society and I see an Indian, I always make sure that that they're okay, that they're being treated well, and that there is no racism going on or any kind of discrimination. And I take that as my personal mission. You can ask the Warrior Queen this. She will tell you. If we're in a restaurant and an Indian walks in, I stop and just make sure that my brother or my sister is treated with respect, just like I was. And if there's not, here it comes, yo. The one in the two. Verbally, of course. So, good video, very helpful. I'll keep you guys posted. I got an email back from the festival folks saying, it's going to be a while, Professor, but we want you. Yeah. I'm going to talk about anti-Hinduism in Indian films. I think it'll be good. And I'm going to lay it all on the line, dude. I'm going to come give you the A game. I'm going to give you one of my best public speaking events ever. So, peace and much love. We'll catch you guys later. Only our Indian friends who are well versed in the history of Indian films will get this outro. Freedoms! Bada 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 bada! Bada 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 bada! Freedoms! Bada 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 bada! Bada 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 bada!
Greetings. I am Minamoto no Yoshitsune, #1 samurai in Japan, and I am here to greet you on behalf of Movie Community College. The professor and the warrior queen would like to ask you to subscribe to their channel, Movie Community College. They are close to 200K and they need your help. Please like and subscribe to Movie Community College or face the wrath of Japan's #1 samurai.